Die Cutting Essentials. This is issue number 75. Now with a title like Die Cutting Essentials, you know that there's going to be something really fun included, and you would be exactly right. Now, there is this kind of diamond shape cutting die, as well as all of these. There are a total of 24 dies, my goodness, and there are 9 stamps that will coordinate with them. So it's nice that it gives you happy birthday, happy Mother's Day, happy day, thinking of you, special friend, this kind of a texture, as well as best wishes. Now let's get into the magazine and see what their designers have done. So we're going to have some hints and tips on how to cut that floral, that wreath. Now they're calling it a Geo Floral. And I think because it is kind of a geometric shape, and then you can layer on top of it using the other cutting dies. So let's see some examples. So in the frame, and this is exactly, I'm sure you've seen this style. It's been around and it's just very striking. So you can really play with what papers you die cut out, and you can see right here, or how you use it. So this is square card. This is a rectangle card. You can see it cut off. In fact, let me just turn the page and you'll get a closer look. That's very fun to do 2 of them and then actually chop it off and bring it into some pattern papers. So very, very fun to see. And a nice way to use what you have. Now this is a article about love with inlay. Now the idea with inlay is that you die cut, but then you maybe die cut it again out of another paper, and then you inset the pieces into the holes, the evacuated areas that you created. So then it is one layer, but different colors, different textures, different shapes. So that's the idea behind that. And you can see step by step just how to do that. So very fun. You can see fun ways with a circle, again, chopping it off. That's really nice. There is a background die similar to several that we have. And here we go, fabulous florals. This is a different look, but I thought it was worth mentioning just that you can see and maybe adapt this to things that you have or things that you want to get. So we've got a background die with flowers on top, and keeping the background die pretty light, but letting those flower colors really pop. Same thing here, same thing there, except with butterflies. That's nice. Now, this is doing stamping or die cutting, actually die cutting, with the flower foam, and that's a favorite of our design team. It just lets you get such dimension, and they're very thin, they're very soft. You do need to heat it where it's going to shrink a little bit, but it's going to become denser, and you can just do all of this. And I will tell you that they mail perfectly. I've put them on a card, put a piece of bubble wrap on top of it, popped it in the mail, and it arrived in excellent shape. Now, here's some other ideas, and you can see some steps of doing it. So at Paper Wishes, just look at flower foam. That will take you to some products that will duplicate this look. And you can see, just really nice seeing some different shapes and some different looks. Now, we're going to get back to our Geoshape right here, and you can see interesting, pairing it with burlap. That's interesting. And we've got it on a notebook, or you can put it on some other useful products or gifts. These are called Inventive Ideas, and I thought it was interesting of making your die into stencils, and you can just imagine how easy that is, but it's going to give you some techniques and give you some step-by-steps just to let you see that. Just a different way to make your cutting dies even more valuable. Now we're getting into some different looks of using the products. There is that Geoshape cut and almost made like a pattern, like a quilt. And let me go here. Very pretty using pattern papers with it and those little cutting dies that are in with this magazine. And here we go. The Indigo Blue magazine and box kit is here and available. In fact, here are some more ways using that box kit. And here we go. In the shadows, I thought that was interesting. There is a template that you can download, and it will give you some of these pieces. and to construct a shadow box card. So there you go. That's included. So lots of fun techniques in addition to wonderful cutting dies and coordinating stamps that will be very, very useful. This is Die Cutting Essentials issue number 75. It's here and it's exclusively at paperwishes.com.